came to be involved with Britten Sinfonia about 12, 13 years ago. And it sort of happened gradually, actually, because I had very young kids at the time, and it was brilliant because I came in to do occasional guest principal viola, and then that became more regular guest principal viola, and now I'm doing it all. In my sort of early career, in my 20s and early 30s, I had a group called the Guildhall Strings, which we formed while we were still students, and we had no conductor, and that was quite unusual. And so I'm used to working with not a conductor. I like the fact that we can all be involved. It's a lovely group of people. It's a pleasure to work with people. I think it does get quite heated sometimes. It has to, you know, because we've all got very individual ideas about what we want and how I think it should sound. On the other hand, I think we all kind of have a shared feeling of everything being really good and blended and musically interesting, and it's just really nice to work with these people, and I feel very lucky indeed. Just recently I've been involved in the Britten Sinfonia Academy. Now it's very Britten Sinfonia because there's not much time. So I mean they're really thrown in the deep end. But they're standing, there's no conductor. It's great to sort of, I think that's quite unusual for them, for the young people.
This is a viola and it sounds like this.
It's a lovely instrument to play. It's unique because we're right in the middle of the chord. We're just in a fantastic place, and it's this kind of, it's a weird feeling actually, because in a way you control a lot of the intonation. I mean, we do chug along sometimes, the violins get all the tunes, but then we do have really difficult bits, and we have to be prepared, and we have to know when they're coming up, and we have to come up with the goods. One of the main highlights for me was playing with Brad Meldau. We had these really interesting string parts to play, but we also had time where we were sitting listening to their, I think there was quintet or sextet or something. There was a few musicians with him, and it was just such a pleasure being on the stage with them. I just love Brad Meldau. I think he's a superstar. I mean, I suppose our specialist thing is the classical repertoire, chamber music, Mozart, Haydn, Beethoven, which is some of the greatest music ever written. But it's just wonderful to play loads of different styles with different musicians from different genres of music, jazz musicians, pop musicians, and yes, be inspired by them.